Alright, what up, y'all? My fault. I had to cut the Wi-Fi off. But we back now. We about to give y'all a quick update. Y'all know my guy Joey, he won the giveaway a couple weeks ago. We put him in a truck, gave him an opportunity. Just want to give y'all another update. I'm gonna show y'all the good and the bad, man. We doing good overall, but we had a mishap. I want to show y'all that, I want to show y'all it's gonna be good, but you gonna have bad days too. We did like 11,000, almost like, I think we did like 11,800 from that last Thursday when I did the first live video. When he picked up the truck, we got a load 10 minutes later. From that last Thursday to this Friday, we had $11,850. Every week not going to be like this. I always tell y'all this. Every week not going to be like this. But you can have a lot of $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 weeks. But I'm gonna tap Joey in. He gonna show y'all the freight that we got on the truck. So right now what we got. All right. So the first load we did was $2,000. Let me show y'all the proof. The first load we did was $2,000. Show y'all the proof real quick. All right. So look, y'all. I'm gonna run the whole play that we just did. All right, y'all. So I'll turn this. All right, look. So first load we did right here. Obviously, I got to cover out all the personal information. Let me see. All right, so this is the first load that we did right here. Boom. He picked up the rental in San Jose. All right. Santa Clara is like, 5-10 miles deadhead. Then we drove like 800. It was like 850 miles to get up there to Redmond. Right in Cali. That's the first load we did. Thursday to Friday, we did 2,000 in the West. The West is one of the worst zones, like, the West, the Southeast, the South. Very, very hard zones to come out of. You definitely got to know what you're doing if you're going to be down there. So we coming out the West. They say there's no money in the West. We showed y'all. Now I'm about to show you some consistency. So we did 2,000. We did like $2.20, $2.20 a mile with the deadhead. Keep in mind, a full truckload for a full truckload on a semi is around like $1.80 a mile. We just did $2.20 on a box truck. Now a lot of people want to know, like, how do box trucks make good money? I mean, we can go in all the areas that the semi trucks can't go, and we save double the money in fuel. But look, all right, that's besides the point right now. So we did 2,000, right? Then after that, we dropped that off. We in Washington. Boom. Hold on, I gotta go through my rate cons real quick. Hold up 1 second. Gotta go through my rate cons. So then after that, we did a 2050, right? Now that's usually what you get coming out of the West. You get usually like $1 a mile coming out of the West. The West is not like one of the best zones, but like if you know what you're doing, you can get that $2 a mile. You can get a good rate coming out. But I'll say, like, on the average, you probably only get like 50 cents to 75 cents. They be posting full truckloads for like 60 cents a mile coming out the West. But we did 2050, right? We did 2050 going from Washington down to Arizona. So I'm going to show y'all this. But that's not it, though. We got another load as well. So boom. Right here, this puts us at, so far, 4050, right? So we did that. Boom, that's going to Arizona. 2050, right? Y'all see that right there? 4 drop, but they all on the way to Tuscan. They all on the way. All right? All right, so now that puts us at 4050, right? We at 4050 right now. That's when we picked up a $1,500 load. So a lot of people don't know, you can haul hazmat under 1,000 pounds without having your hazmat certification. I'm gonna give you the miles in a minute. I'm gonna give you the miles in a minute because I gotta put this load together. So we did 2050 plus 1,500. So we're already at 5550, and this is from Thursday to Monday. All right, so look, this right here, we threw that. So when we dropped off this one right here, Auburn, Washington was only like 25 miles away. We only had the deadhead like 25 miles. But then from there to here, we had the deadhead probably like, I think like 80, 90 miles, which sometimes you got a deadhead a couple hundred miles. So in the West, you see what we doing? So we did that, boom, to California. So that was dropping off near the first drop. So the first drop on this 2050 load was West Sacramento. Sacramento, we dropped that off first, then we dropped off Napa. Sacramento, then Napa. And then my guy, he lives around San Jose, so he stopped home for the day. So right there, we're at 55.50. Now he winded up he winded up completing all these drops by, I believe, Tuesday. Now I'm gonna keep it real. He was doing his thing, but me and him both know he slipped up a little bit. He slipped up, which set us back like a day. He slipped up a little bit, but he's been doing great overall. He slipped up, and then that put us at, I believe. So then we booked this other load for 2,400, right? We booked this other load for 2,400. So he drops off Arizona, and we only had so much time to book a load. So, I had to make it happen. So here's where I had to take my bad rate to get out of there. But overall, we're doing good. So then we did a Phoenix, Arizona on March 6th. So that puts us at Wednesday, y'all. So from Thursday to that Wednesday. So then Wednesday, we got $2,400. Now, it sounds like a lot of money, but this low right here isn't really good money to me because we're not like above $1.80, $1.90. We at probably only like $1.30, $1.40, but that's actually good coming out the West. When you go to the West, you want to throw a big bomb in the truck, but when coming out, you might not get the big bomb. But y'all seen we did 2 bombs. We did 220. Then we did another like 1,400 miles to get from that part of Cali down to Arizona. It might have been like 1,600 miles for what, 35, 50? Like what, like another 215 a mile coming out of the West, which is very good, y'all. That's very, very, very good. A lot of people talk trash about the West. I'm showing you can make money. You just gotta know what you're doing. All right, so look, boom. Y'all see right here. That's the 6. My fault. My phone a little messy, y'all. Like I need to give me a new screen protector. My fault, y'all. I've been staying down, but all right. So y'all see right here, we did Arizona to Georgia. Boom, y'all see it right here, 2,400. 2,400. 2,400. So now that 2,400 puts us at, which we still did have. All right. So here's another thing with like partialing. Partialing is also like all about timing. So we did 2,400, but we only had a couple hours to finish that partial, and then on top of that, we had to drop off by Friday. So it's like we can either get greedy and get above our $2 a mile, and then possibly mess up a broker relationship, or we could just get it there Friday, start fresh, which we did already 2 great loads. Then we took a okay load out. That's a decent load coming out the West. Like I said, usually you get like 50 to 75 cents a mile. We did 220, and we did like 215, and then this right here is like what, like $1.40. So that's still good coming out the West, but that ain't good for me. That ain't good enough for me. That ain't good enough for me. I know I could have did way better. But look, we did 2,400, so that puts us at 55.50, 79.50, right? So y'all see that 2,400. Now we get to Georgia, right? We get to Georgia. Now, Georgia's the Southeast. Georgia's not an easy zone, y'all. Georgia's not an easy zone. But we did, coming out of Georgia, I believe we did 38.50. So here's how we did this. And then my other guy also did like around 35, 3,600. So one of my other guys, this is my truck right here. Then my other guy, Keontae, he's on the lease and dispatch. We got him like 3,600 or 37, 38. And then we got, my truck, we got 38.50. So here's how we did this right here. And we did basically over $3 a mile in both trucks, literally. And it's not always going to be like that, y'all. But for the most part, if you know what you're doing, you can have some great days, a lot of great days, consistent days. You just got to know what you're doing. So, all right, y'all. So right here, this is where we, all right, so look, I'll show y'all this. Palmetto Drive. All right, so look. Lockers. All right, here. Look, lockers. So, look, we did these lockers right here, right? Y'all see them lockers in the back, right? Y'all see them lockers? Okay, that's this right here. $1,000 lockers, Palmetto to New York. That's probably like 900 miles, something like that. You know. It's okay. It's all right. It's all good. That was just the beginning. So, then, look, boom. We picked up this load right here for $1,300. This right here. Now, look, I made a play for real. Like, I'm always piecing up that puzzle. I made a play for real. So, look, we're at right now 2,300. Coming out of Georgia, that's good. Like, we really could just go up with that. Like, that's decent. But we had plenty of time. No, we had to make it happen. So that's when I had booked. All right, so look, y'all, let me show y'all the rate con for this first before I get to talking. All right, so right here, boom. So here's the rate con for that proof. You feel me? 1,300. Y'all see it? 1,300. We had to go 100 miles down, Alabama. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all see it? 2,500, 1,300. All right, so boom. And that was supposed to be a Sprinter van load. It was supposed to only be 8 feet long. It wound up actually being like 14 feet long, which I don't think that would have fit in a Sprinter van. I think a Sprinter van only like fits like 10 feet on the length. But we didn't trip because I already had a plan. I'm like, it's cool. It's all good. So then my guy, Keontae, that's when we booked him up some rolls. Look, this the other truck right here. So look, we had 2,300 with the one truck, right? We had the 2,300 with the one truck. Now look, which I'm going to tap my guy into. Let me tap my guy in. Hold up 1 second, Joey. Hold up. All right, so look, boom. That's when we got these rolls. So look, boom. Cartersville, Georgia, we got a 1,550. You feel me? We got some rolls. My guy got some rolls in his truck, not even taking up that much space, just some rolls. It's like rolls of I don't even know what it was. Like rolls of rug or something. Or insulation. It might have been rolls of insulation. It was like really light though. So then that's when we also did so we had 1,550 in the one truck so far, right? We had 1,550 in the one truck. Now watch how I piece this up. There's one more load. Where it's at? Where's this other load at? All right, hold up 1 second. Let me find this load. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. All right, so look, we got another load. Hold up, right here. Damn, I kind of got to. Hold it, y'all. I got to cross out my info on this rate con real quick. 1 second. All right, so we got another 1,300. So that 1,550 plus that 1,300, that puts us at 2,850 right here. Here, look, I'm gonna just show y'all this. I ain't even going to do all this crossing out. So look right here, 1,300. We did 1,300, and y'all see it's going up to Green, New York. You know what I mean? Delivered the 11th. I'm not even about to do all that. So this one isn't my truck. That's a lease and dispatch. The other one is my truck. So we got 2,300 on my truck. We got 2,850. The 1,550, the 13. We got 2,850. Now watch what I did. Look. So my guy Keontae lives in Atlanta. I'm like, all right, you mean I'm big on like getting my people home with the family. I always try to get them home. So I'm like, all right, he can stay home for a day, right? And I'm about to make a play. So I wound up throwing this load right here, right? This load right here. I throw that load on Keontae truck. He had the space. And then we winded up, since this load right here is one's going to Fall River, one's going to Massachusetts. He already got one that's going to Boston. He got one that's going to Fall River. So right there, that's only what, like 30 miles apart, 30 minutes to an hour apart. So that's just basically extra money. So what we did, since my guy had to go all the way down and then all the way back up, we broke that one in half. We broke that load in half. So he just got 650 on his truck. We brought that right to him, put it right on the truck. Boom. So he went from 2,850 plus 650. So he went to 3,500. And then look, hold up. So y'all like what I do, right? We had the $1,000 load, right? We just took the $1,300 load, put it on his truck. Now what we do with my truck? Let me show y'all real quick what we do with my truck. All right. So this is what we did right here, y'all. You ready? We booked the load for 2,300. So that put us at 3,300. 3,300. I got the rate con right here. Hold up, y'all. Hold on a second. I gotta show the proof. Like a lot of people talk. Like I don't really believe the talk. I need to see proof. And even people be lying about their proof. I'm big on the proof. So I gotta show y'all the proof. Hold up. All right. So boom. Then we did 2,300, y'all. Hold up. Wrong rate con. That's not coming out of Illinois. Hold up. Let me correct it. That's the wrong rate con. That's not coming out of Illinois. Hold up. That's the wrong rate con. Hey, Joe, you can tap in. That's the wrong rate con. He put the wrong pickup location. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Yo, what up?
Okay, what's up? Wait, hold up. Did he update this rate con? Did I send you the update? Raycon for that 2300? I
Yeah,
don't know why it says Illinois on there. It
you
picked
did.
right up in Atlanta. Hold up. Hold up.
It's cold out here. I'm not used to this Philly weather.
That Philly weather. Hold up, y'all. All right, let me get the updated Raycon. All right, boom. So look, I ain't even about to shit. I'm gonna just cross out this info real quick. I don't want y'all to think I'm lying, showing y'all the Illinois Raycon. My fault. He didn't ever update it. But let me just cross out my info real quick. Always cross out your info. Cross out the broker's info. That's kind of disrespectful. Don't be posting other people's info up there. That's kind of disrespectful. All right, hold up. I'm almost done. I'm about to just fix this really sloppy, but I'm almost done. I think that's good enough for it. All right. So look, I had to find the updated Raycon real quick, and I'm about to show y'all this. All right, so my fault. It said Illinois. All right, look. Boom. There we go. Atlanta to New York. There I go. Atlanta, New York, non-skids. So look, he already had the 17 feet available. He already had the 17 feet available, which means we could have fit the 9 pallets in. If one didn't fit, we could have just put it sideways. You could fit 12 pallets on a box truck, 14 side by side, as long as you got that like 90 that's how we make box trucks do. So look, that right there puts us at for our truck alone. So we did 3,500 for Keontae. Like I said, that's not my truck. That's Lee's dispatch. But he already got $3 a mile. He's dropping both loads off right next to each other. And then the last one, like in New York, which New York's like right under, right to the side of Massachusetts. So he's already at $3 a mile, 3,500. Joey got 1,300 plus. Wait. That's 1,000. 1,000 in the back. The lockers is 1,000 plus 2,300 plus the 650 for going to get that load. So that's 30. That's 3,950. That's over $3 a mile as well. We're gonna stop in New York, and then we're gonna drop the other load off. It's like upstate New York. So 3,950. Actually, he's gonna show you the freight as well. That's what I wanted to do. So for the week, that's 3,950 plus 2,400 plus 2,000, and then plus that 3,550. We did 11,900, but that wasn't actually 7 days because if he started last Thursday, that's technically till Monday because he won't drop the loads off Monday. So that's about like 9, 10 days, which is very great. That's very good, very good. So we started on that Thursday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So like 10 days, he took a day break, and then like this weekend he ain't even really driving much. It only takes a day to get up there. So like realistically, it's not 11, it's not 10 working days. It's more like seven working days. So we did 11,900, averaging over like 230 a mile, coming all the way from the west all the way to the east. Literally coming from one side of the country all the way to the other side of the country. We literally did the whole thing. We wrapped around and did the whole country. And I showed y'all. I'm big on showing y'all the proof. I've been showing y'all the proof for this whole thing. If y'all go check the last live videos, I've been showing you the freight. I've been showing you the Raycons. I've been showing you the deposits. Y'all will see me put up a little 60-second clip video, probably Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that when I get time to edit. But show that freight in the back too. Let's show that proof real quick.
So these are the New York ones, or they're both New York, but these are the ones that this is the $2,300 one,
That's the
and then
non
the $1,000.
that's the non-skids, y'all. And then in the back, that's the lockers. So that's the $1,000 load. Remember? Look, hold up. Let me show y'all the proof. Let me show y'all because you know. You feel me? Let me just show you. I like to just show y'all. That's all. So if you see this photo right here, when we had that loan, that's the pallet we gave to Keontae. We gave Keontae that extra bag, a whole 650 just to drive 30, 40 miles. In the back, you see that's them lockers. Once we gave him that load, we picked up the 2,300. See what I'm saying? Um,
I had to put my pallet jack like this because it was so filled, like it wouldn't fit right there. So I just had to lean it up.
brand new pallet jack, and I don't know y'all, but like it don't get realer than this. We showed y'all the proof. No, it's not as easy as I make it look. I tell people all the time, you gotta invest in yourself. It's just like that. It's I can't sit here and just give like a bunch of dispatching game out, because one thing I realize is that every day is different. So if I give you a little plan right now that I use sometimes, and then you go trying to use that plan and it don't work out, now you pointing the finger at me like I'm the reason you sitting. So when it comes to dispatching, that's where we do mentorship for. We help you with everything. But like when it comes to starting your trucking business, rentals, like literally like everything else, I got all that game on my YouTube, box truck, and bunch of free information. Scroll down on my page. Back when I was in the truck, the whole point is to work hard and get out the truck. You feel me? Scroll down on my page, a bunch of free knowledge. You just gotta do your research. But like I said, I could teach you everything you want to know. You got
It's snowing
mentors.
out here.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
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 But like I said, y'all, you want to learn, I could teach you. You just gotta invest in yourself, just like that. We gonna answer a few questions, and I'm gonna get off here. Um, New authority, who should I sign up with? Um, I, I definitely recommend just investing in yourself and like learning. A lot of people tell you a lot of brokers won't work with you, and then people give up. I show proof for y'all. When they reset my authority, I reset my authority when I was getting my truck because I didn't want to spend 2 months of insurance for $5,000. And then they told me I get my time back. I never got my time back, and that's when I was a new authority. And I told you I made like 70,000 a week as a new authority. This back when I was driving. You scroll down on my YouTube, I showed y'all that 3 weeks consistently. Every week not going to be like that, but we had 3 consistent weeks of $8,000. So it's really about knowing how to dispatch. That's what it is, and not giving up. You got to know how to dispatch. Yeah, some brokers ain't going to work with you, but all the brokers, so many thousands of brokers, you think all the brokers just aren't going to work with you? Every broker got their own requirements. They might say 12 months, 3 months, 6 months. You got to know how to dispatch. That's what it's about, knowing how to get the bag, dispatching. I mean, you could get a contract if you want. You can get a contract starting out. How do you get a contract? You call around, you cold call, go on Indeed, go on all these different websites, cold call. You just got to put the footwork in, like just got to put the footwork in. That's it. Like when it comes to dispatch, we can teach you everything, you know. CH Robinson, TQL. I'm pretty sure they both work with new authorities. I mean, you can work with them, but I don't work with one particular. I don't work with just one specific broker. I work with all the brokers. I work off the low boards. I work with all the brokers. I want all the options. I want to get the most money. I don't want to just work with one broker that's just giving me $1.80 or this 210 when I know I could get a whole bunch of loads and get $3-4 a mile, make way more money. I don't. And then one slip up with that broker, they not going to work with you no more. So don't get your hopes up working with just 1-2 brokers. How much you got in the truck right now? How much you got in the truck right now?
38. Yeah, 3,800.
39.50.
Yeah. Oh
That
yeah, 39.
that load in the back's 1,000. That other load's 3,300, and then we get half
Six
with
six
Keontae.
50. Yeah.
39.50. Over $3 a mile. Both trucks. Both trucks. So I ain't just going hard for just my truck. I'm going hard for my other people too. I'm going hard. He's leasing dispatch. It ain't my truck, but I treat it as if it's my truck. We got him over $3 a mile too.
That's the best
You know?
thing in a dispatcher though. You need them to like it's their own business too. Like
Yeah,
not
but most
just
dispatchers ain't going to value your business the way they value
no,
yours. Like
yeah, of course.
realistically, like a lot of them just not. A lot of people just want to make a quick buck. Like I'm passionate about this stuff. I be on the load board all day. Like I'm passionate about this stuff. You got to really be motivated. You got to really have it in you. It's times where
Still
I
fun
done got
time.
you loads just in this. It's times where I done got you loads in this past week and a half, and you like, damn, how'd you do it? Damn, bro, how'd you get me a load that fast? Damn, bro, how'd you do it? I mean, it wasn't that easy, but we was working. We was putting the work in all day. You know, you got to put
Yep,
the work in.
definitely.
You got to know the proper knowledge, or you're gonna get stuck. You're gonna be going through a lot out there.
No,
That's
that's
the
what I
whole
was
point
gonna
of having
say. A
a
lot.
mentor. Get you any easier, save you thousands of dollars, save you tens of thousands of dollars. That's the whole point.
I think a lot of dispatchers will just send you to crappy places because they can, like you said, they make the quick dollar.
All
But then you're
right, what was the fuel after? So the fuel for this week probably was around like 3 grand. No, was it
no
3 grand?
less than that, a little less.
3 grand. 2,500 to 3 grand, give or take. maybe less, maybe a little bit more. That was the fuel, which that's not bad at all. Answer a few more questions. How do drivers get paid? They just get paid, send them their money. How do carriers get paid? Upload it to a factoring company. Upload it to a factoring company. You can get paid same day with factoring. You pay the $25 fee, you get paid same day. If you just pay your standard 3-4%, you get paid next day. If you don't want to pay 3-4%, then you get net 30, net 60. You gotta wait for that check to come in. You know, I like factoring. I like to be organized. Do you have a contact number to call you to talk about? I mean, we do consultations. If you want to lock in, we can do a consultation, and then I'll call you. Jazz, what up? Thank God for people like you. I thank God for supporters like you. You feel me? Thank God for supporters like you, bro. You feel me? Best truck Hino, Hino Freightliners. I like Freightliners. I feel like the parts are easier to find for a Freightliner. It's a very known truck. Cummins Allison engine, transmission.
This brand new Peterbilt is not bad though.
Yeah, it looks nice. Any new truck not bad. Like,
Yeah.
that truck gonna last you a while. Best truck to rent out of to get started. Um, it depends. It depends. Like, you just gotta call around. You set up your corporate account, enterprise, budget, rider, um, Penske. They they all gonna give you different rates when it comes to the account managers that people be trying to sell you them thousands of dollars. People be spending for account
Do
managers.
not.
You literally just gotta call.
Yeah, do
Just
not buy
call,
that.
make a phone call. You got an account manager that easy. I got account manager in San Jose if you want them. If you want account manager, I got one for you in San Jose. He got the rentals for $650, 13 cents a mile. After 1,000 miles, things like 20 cents or something like that, which ain't bad. Um, I could have got way cheaper, but I just wanted to get my guy going. Why do people use rentals? Because no maintenance. You're gonna pay a little bit more money, but you don't got no maintenance. They'll refund you on your downtime. They'll pay for the hotels when the truck break down. Also, it's a brand new truck that he in that's probably not gonna break down for probably 100, 200,000 miles. So I'm gonna be able to run it up for a while in that truck. Versus your truck, you're responsible for everything. This truck, we only responsible for it if we actually like mess it up ourselves. You know, if it breaks down, they pay for everything though, as long as there ain't no damage to the truck. It's the good thing about rentals. You can go either or. You can rent. I mean, you can have a truck problem that costs you $10,000, $20,000. So people be like, oh, I'm spending $5,000 a month in a rental, but I mean, like, you can have it. I had a $20,000 breakdown. I posted it before. 20,000. My whole def tank went out. I know a lot of people get their def deleted, but this before I knew about that. My EGR went out. Then after that went out. The SCR went out. These is all $3,000 to $5,000 problems. Then the DOC went out. Then I think it was a DPF, a DOC, and then a DPF. It was like 5 different things in there. That was all like $5,000. I spent like 20 to 25,000. I posted it. If you scroll down on my page, like it was like my biggest breakdown, 25,000. Replaced the whole death system just to get it taken out. Literally, I literally replaced it just to get that joint taken out. Like, it's crazy. Um, so you can have very expensive problems. You get a rental. You the thing is, in a rental though, you got to keep moving though. You got to keep moving. So we didn't have, once we got that 2,400, we had a couple hours. All right, we got to keep moving. We got to keep going. Like, because we want to get that weekend load. You feel me? We ain't trying to be dropping this all off Monday. Like, plus they wanted it there Friday. So, and then realistically, you can't have your driver going crazy. I could have said, look, hey Joey, look, we're gonna parcel this up. We're gonna get more money on the truck. But look, the thing is, you're gonna have to stay till Thursday, and then you're gonna have to drive 20 hours straight, 24 hours straight. You can't do your driver like that. Like, you just can't do him 2 days to get there. Let him take his 2 days to get there. You can't do your driver like that. That's wrong. So, um, what your profit be like after your expenses in a week? Um, like, if I'm gonna just tell you like this, like, your profit like off of this. All right, so like off of this that we did in 10 days, this 11,800, right? The profit for you off of this would be probably around 70%, 60% in a rental. With a driver, profit's probably like 40%, something like that. I'm giving out percentages, you know. I mean, like realistically, if we want to talk about like profit, like we say we spend 3,000 in gas, rental 13 for 15. We'll say 15 with the miles. I don't know, 15. Just say 14, 15, 45, 45. Pay your driver 20%. You you got factoring expenses be like 3%. That'd probably be like 350. Other things, tolls, $50, maybe $100 for tolls. You get a profit at least a couple $1,000 out there. You could profit like 40%. If you're the driver, you could profit probably like 70% off these loads that we just did. We just did some very great loads. We only had that one load that was a slip up, but that's double what you usually get coming out the west. You get like, what do you usually see coming out the west, Joey? Like when you back then when you tried trucking, like what you used to see? Like was 60 cents a mile coming out of the west? Like what you used to see?
Like 30, 40.
Like 30, 40 cents.
And
Like if
it's easier for you because your authority is aged, so you can actually negotiate. But if you're like new and they'll just, they won't even work with you. Like they'll just be like, yep, that's the rate. Like they won't even, you know, you have more of a,
I'm gonna say I disagree on it because most of them brokers actually did work with new authorities. You just got to keep calling.
yeah.
Just got to keep calling. Now there's some brokers that aren't going to work with you, but you got to keep calling. So look,
No,
put it
but
like this.
I'm saying as far as like you could be new, yeah, but they're not going to negotiate the rate. Like if it's 40 cents, they're just going to be like whatever, like you know, kind of thing. I mean, you can negotiate, but as a new carrier and the where it's coming out of, they don't really have that much wiggle room. At
So
least
I'm gonna
when I,
say like, so I'm gonna say what you saying. I agree. I agree, but I don't think that has nothing to do with the authority. I just think that has to do with the brokers being greedy and just trying to give out a low rate. Whether you have an age authority or not, they're still going to give out that crappy rate.
yeah,
So so he said 30, 40 cents. I'll say you can get like 60 cents a mile coming out from the west, and we still did like $1.30,
it's
$1.30, $1.40 so coming out of there. But we did 215 coming out of the west, 220 coming out of the west, and then last we wasn't able to finish that load up. We wanted just to get them going, and we did like $1.40. But then we came back and did over $3 a mile. So like overall, we're way over our $2 a mile, and we started in the west, which wasn't easy. So I'm a answer a couple more questions, then we gonna get off here. I just wanted to give y'all an update on the whole journey. I'm a man of my word. Put my guy in the truck. We ain't never looked back. And this is just an update on how we doing. I showed y'all all the proof. You know, I just be trying to motivate people. It's not bragging. I'm not trying to brag like, oh, we made this much money. Like, no, no. And that's the gross. Like, yeah, we can make a couple $1,000s a week, but no, we didn't. We grossed $11,900. We didn't net that though. We still net a good amount of thousands of dollars. So I'm showing you all the proof. I'm showing you the gross. I'm showing you the net. I'm showing you the rate cons. I'm showing you the deposits. I'm showing you the freight. I'm showing everything just to motivate you. Just to motivate you. There's a lot of people that be giving out false information. You know, that shit might unmotivate you. So someone got to come through and motivate you. You taking driver with rentals? Yeah, hell yeah. If you know what you're doing. I mean, me personally, like if I did that before. I did that before when I didn't really like know what I was doing all the way. I don't recommend putting a driver in a rental if you don't know what you're doing, because them expenses could build up fast. You know, um, I don't recommend it. I recommend like learning how to dispatch. You get a feel for the road first, and then you put a driver in it.
yeah. I think the buying method for a driver is better.
We
But
We'll rent from
yeah,
anybody as long as the rate's right. We'll rent from Penske, Ryder, Enterprise, Budget. But yeah, y'all, that was just a want to thank you for the video, the CDL questions and answers, studying that now. And yeah, for everybody that was talking about like the CDL thing, no, I'm not trying to go into, I'm not trying to go into CDL. I'm not trying to drive the big truck. I got my permit. I can go get my actual seat. I don't want to drive the CDL truck. That was just a play because a lot of people don't have money. So basically, what you can do is you can go get your $70. It's like $70 to $100 to get your permit. You get 3 tries. You study the CDL prep. At one day I failed. I failed my test the first time, but I didn't really know what I was doing. And that's when I had the lady at the front was like, "Hey, don't stress it. Study CDL prep." I studied it for 2 hours. Went back the next day. I passed. I passed my, I think it's air brakes, general knowledge, and combination, something like that. It's one. I think it's them 3. I think I got it correct. It's been time. It's been a little bit of time since I did that, but basically what that play was is get your permit. Then you go online, and there's so many companies that want you to drive for them. They want you to drive for them. They will pay for your schooling. They
yeah,
will give you a couple $1,000 bonus. This is just a play to spend $70, and you go out this is for the people that don't really got the money. You see what I'm saying? That's what that is. So it's $70. You can get out there on the road and go make all that money. That's all that was. Like just trying to put people on a game plan to go make some money, get your CDL permit. You get a bonus. They gonna pay for your schooling. You drive for them for a year. Never look back and start your business. Now you can start your business, and now you got the CDL too. Now you don't got to drive under 10,000 pounds like someone like myself or someone like Joey. Now you got your CDL. You got an extra asset. But I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing in the box trucks. As if it was more money in the semis and it made sense, I would be hauling out of a semi. But it just realistically, the fuel just to drive a semi, they only get 3 to 5 miles per gallon. The fuel's already $1 a mile. You go call a broker right now, they're going to tell you that the market rate for a semi truck is $1.80. So it just don't make sense for us. It just don't make sense. Fuel's like $1.50. I mean, fuel's like 50 cents. You can get like 10 to 12 miles per gallon in a box truck. So that's why we haul out the box trucks. Plus, we can go to all the areas where the semis don't go. You know. So and there's a lot more to it as well. But
do you
that's
recommend? I
why
have a
we haul out the
question.
box.
I have a question. Do you recommend like people like me to get like your hazmat and stuff? Like for people out there who probably want to know this, and like box truck
Um,
non-CDL, getting your hazmat beneficial?
you can. Did I ever get my hazmat? No, but you can. You
But
just
like,
haul the
would it make
hazmat
it?
load.
Will it make a
That
difference?
load
Like, is there loads that actually pay like worth it? Or, like, it's well worth it to get it, or
you
you don't think?
you can make a little more with a hazmat, but um they're not coming out consistently. It's not like you're gonna get a hazmat load every single day.
Yeah,
You know, like every now and then, probably like once every other week, just like with the reefers. You know, with the reefers. But those are bigger claims as well. If you mess that freight up, those are bigger claims. Some hazmat, refrigerator stuff like that.
yeah.
Like say your reefer messed up on you, you damage the freight. You hauling cartons of milk and they get spoiled, or cartons of eggs, something like that. Like or just get spoiled.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, there's pros and cons with everything. Like, did I ever go get my hazmat? No. This what I do works for
Yeah,
me. I weighed out my
yeah.
options with all that. If I went to go get a Twig TSA card, I mean that was real quick. You go, think they do a background check.
I gotta
I
get
think they do a background
mine.
check. Think that's it, and it's like $100, something like that. But did I get a Twig TSA load every day? No, I get a Twig TSA load probably like every couple weeks. Hold up 1 second. Let's finish. Um, so yeah, I do got my Twig TSA card, but I never went to go get the hazmat. I never went to go get the reefer. I mean, I could have got a reefer box truck. I mean, one thing I do recommend though, like one thing I do recommend is I know a lot of y'all, if you got your box truck, you probably get denied loads. You might miss out on the load because of your clearance. I recommend getting a truck with a bigger clearance. You can get a bigger clearance, at least like a 96, 97. A lot of people got like 80, 85, like 96, 97 clearance. Just get a higher clearance so you can fit partials. Like there's a lot of U boxes. You get like $1 a mile, $1.20, $1.30 off a U box, but you need that 93 clearance. Sometimes the U box is 95, 96. I say like that 97 clearance, get like a truck with a 97 clearance, 98 on the inside, you good to go. You don't got to get the biggest truck. You just get something regular. Like that was my first truck, Freightliner M2106, 97 clearance. It's like 95 on the width at the door, but it was like 102 by 102 on the inside. So, you know, I'm gonna answer like one more question, and we about to get off this. I gotta talk to you too, Joe. We gotta handle a few things. Um,
Right.
um, I think Keontae actually, I think he's on here. He can even tell you like we did great out of Georgia. We did great out of Georgia. How many miles should be the goal for each week? Hold on, I want to answer this other question. You can do hazmat with no CDL. No. Hold on, wait. No, you just got to go get your hazmat certification. You just got to get your hazmat certification if you want to haul hazmat. The load that we haul under 1,000 pounds, you don't need your hazmat certification. Under 1,000 pounds. So Joey just hauled a hazmat load under 1,000 pounds. You don't need hazmat. Over
Mm-hmm.
1,000 pounds, you need your hazmat. How many miles should be the goal for each week? Say we try to do 5,000 to 6,000 minimum. We try to do, half of that in miles and stay over our $2 a mile. $1.80, $1.90 isn't too bad. But 2,500 to 3,000 miles, sometimes 4, sometimes people running every day 5. Every week gonna be different. Some people doing 6, 7. Some people really just running. But like a regular week, chill week, 5 to 6K minimum, and then you do 2,500 to 3,000 miles. But I'm about to get off here, y'all. If you just tapped in the live, I guess I posted up on the page and just scroll back. We showed you all the proof. From the day he started, I showed you the good, I showed you the bad. We did great for the most part. One load, we had a mishap, and I explained why we had a mishap. And I explained to you broker relationships are everything. You don't want to mess that up trying to chase a bag. We didn't finish up that partial. And that was it. That was it. So we did 11,900 from that Thursday to now. He's just chilling. He's going to drop off tomorrow, and we're going to drop that off from Thursday to Monday, 11,900. Every week not going to be like that. Usually a minimum a week for us is usually like around 5 to 6K, give or take, gross. That's like a regular week for us. But then you're going to have weeks where you do 8, 9, 10. My highest week was like 12.5. I posted that up before. That's actually when I was driving in the truck. I know a lot of the recent videos y'all see me like behind the desk and stuff. That's the whole goal, to get behind the desk. You don't always want to be driving in the truck for years. You want to eventually get out of that, and then run a business from behind. And, but my highest week was 12,500. That's also on my page too. But, like I said, every week not going to be like that. Like usually every week going to be like 5,000, 6,000, give or take. And we try to stay over our $2 a mile. And then off of that, what could we net off of our minimum week? Usually we can net around like that. You can net like 60, I'll say like 70% if you own the truck, maybe 60% with the rental, 40% with the driver, something like that. And like I said, everybody's expenses is different. That's what that's including insurance, that's including everything. Like that's the net. You can net like 40% with 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 having a driver. I say like 55, 60% rental, 70% in your own truck if you know what you're doing. And then when it
Definitely.
comes to having your own truck, the way around that is every week just put some money to the side for maintenance. So that way when that big problem comes, you have something you could pay for that problem. But we showed you all the proof. I'm about to get off here. You want to see the proof? Just scroll to the beginning of the video. I'm about to post this up. You got something you want to say, Joey? We got some
Just
stuff we got
keep
to.
tapping into the journey. Just keep logging on to these lives every so often. You guys are gonna enjoy the journey definitely. But thank you for tapping in
Uh,
and
and another thing,
you
people
know,
tell me go live more. I don't really go live because a lot of people come across my page, and it usually sometimes be like a lot of the same questions. So like if you go into like a lot of my old lives, I give you so much information. You scroll down on my page and do your research on me. I give you so much information. Like, so if I didn't answer your question today, you tap into an old live, I answered your question plus more. So like I said, I'm gonna keep going live and showing y'all the proof and stuff like that. But when it comes to the questions, a lot of time it be like the same questions. So if you tap into the old lives, like from a couple months ago, you scroll down on my page, I answer literally everything and more. I showed y'all me live dispatching like 3 days in a row. Like I showed y'all me talking to the brokers. I show you literally everything. You just gotta like do your research. Um, if you want to get into this industry, you want to start your business. Before investing any money, I recommend let's get on a consultation. Let's come up with a game plan. Let's go over all your finances. Let me keep it real with you. Tell you all your expenses. Let's go over a game plan and just go from there before just investing a big amount of money. Because a lot of people just jump head first because they see someone like me doing it. Like I make it look easy, but it's not that easy. And then they go bankrupt. They go losing tens of thousands of dollars. It can be easy with someone that has that knowledge by your side. See what I'm saying? Like you go to school, you go learn you go learn math. You got that teacher by your side. They teaching you that. You feel me? You in college, you get your certification. This teacher that walked you through the whole journey, taught you all that. Now you good to go on your own. It's kind of similar to trucking. You get all the knowledge, you learn, and then you go down your route. Now you teaching people. See what I'm saying? But I definitely recommend getting a consultation before just jumping out head first. Let's come up with a game plan. Let me keep it real with you. Um, let you know what you're gonna expect. We got a few mentorship spots open. It's just like that. Time to get back to work. I showed you all the proof. I'm just repeating myself at this point. So you already know if you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. And God bless. All right, y'all.